Welcome back. If you're looking to make a career in the digital marketing space, here are the top 5 skill sets you will need to make it big in the industry.
So the top 5 skill sets which are required to thrive in a digital agency, the number one would be agility, the ability to flexibly adapt to the changing landscape of the digital world. The second would be a learning mindset, your ability to think and quickly unlearn the old things and learn the new things with things like Facebook changing very rapidly, or a Twitter or a Tumblr coming into picture. Third would be creativity. Creativity is about thinking out of the box and ability to understand how you can use the digital landscape to really connect with your audience. Social savviness, so that you're on top of the social platforms that are available in the market, things like Twitter or LinkedIn. And the last would be your communication ability, the ability to really connect with your audience.
And now I'm joined by CEO to the new digital, Mr. Deepak Mittal. Thanks for talking to us, sir.
Hi, Abhishek.
Mr. Mittal, one question which I really want to ask you, because there's a lot of confusion out there in terms of what is the difference between a digital marketing agency, what it does, and a digital advertising agency, because advertising is a subset of marketing. Absolutely. So if you look at it from that aspect, what is the difference between these two agencies?
Sure. So, as you said, advertising is a subset of marketing, while the marketing involves the entire product planning, branding, right, positioning, and finally advertising, and then getting the feedback from the market and including it in the product. So that's marketing. Right. And advertising is just deciding how you are going to get the word out, what all mediums are going to use. That's advertising. Now, as far as a digital marketing agency and a digital advertising agency is concerned, the terms, these are used interchangeably in the market. Okay. And these are vague terms, but a marketing agency and a digital marketing agency, there is a big difference. A digital marketing agency would think digital first, online first, interactive first, while a typical marketing agency would think, design an offline campaign and then adapt it for digital mediums. Right. Whereas a digital marketing or a digital advertising agency would think digital first, analytics, right, interactivity, those are the elements that it would keep at the center of the campaign. So right, that's a big difference in my opinion.
So there's a lot of overlap between what both these agencies do.
Absolutely, right, absolutely. Okay. And the lines are blurring. A marketing agency is doing a lot of what it is doing is advertising. Right. And of course, advertising agency also does other bits of marketing.
And then why are they called, why do they go by different names?
I think they're not really well understood. Right. And they're not really that well defined. So it's just the evolution, how things have happened.
Also, Mr. Mittal, tell me, because online, more and more focus is on online campaigns and everything is pretty much happening online. Not to say that offline has become non-existent, of course it is there, but online is growing at a very fast pace. So keeping the technological changes in mind, like Internet of Things, etc., where everyday objects will be connected to the internet. How do you see, let's say, a marketing campaign, a digital marketing campaign tomorrow will look like?
So some of the crucial elements of a digital campaign, even today, not necessarily tomorrow, of course, it has to have the ability to adapt itself based on the feedback, how users are interacting with it. Right. Because that's the power of a digital medium, that it is interactive. Constant feedback. And then, so a campaign that you launch today can be adapted tomorrow based on the feedback, based on the analytics that you did today, based on the feedback that you get. So analytics data has to be at the center. Now, whether that feedback you are getting on the basis of clicks, usage, mobility, Internet of Things, sending back data, but I think the data is at the center of any digital campaign. Okay. And how do you use the data? You use the data to continuously adapt, improve the campaign based on what is the feedback that you're getting from the market. So that is one big change that is happening from traditional campaigns.
And that is something which we will see on a very regular basis.
Absolutely. And it is not a hygiene today, but very soon it will be hygiene. Right. Like if a campaign does not adapt continuously, I don't think it would be called a digital campaign.
Right. So it has become that essential
Yes,
now.
yes.
Of course, keeping in mind the fact that technology is also changing. There are new devices, and everything is, like I was saying, is being connected to the Internet of Things. Moving on, my last question for you is, what kind of an individual do you think will fit perfectly in a digital marketing agency, the kind of atmosphere that you have here, the kind of work that an individual has to do? So keeping all that in mind, what kind of individual do you think, from what kind of an academic background, what kind of skill set should he have, what kind of soft skills?
As far as academic background is concerned, I think it is still okay to be coming from different academic backgrounds, but the person has to be a little creative in nature, because you have to be, the campaigns that we do at To The New Digital have to connect to the customer. So they have to have that creative element, that okay, how is the campaign going to connect with the consumer? Second, you have to be technically savvy. So I mean, a lot of campaigns that we do make a heavy use of technology. See, I mean, more and more money is being used for the use of implementation of technology in marketing, and so a person has to be tech savvy to be able to know that okay, this is how you can use technology to make the campaign more effective. So you have to be technology savvy. Third thing I would think is, of course, you have to be comfortable with numbers. This goes back to the point that I made earlier. If you're not comfortable with numbers, understanding data, you would not be able to make it a central part of your campaigns.
And you'll probably never be able to figure out whether the campaign is doing well,
whether
or
it is
not.
working or not. So these three things: creativity, technology comfort, and data comfort. So these are three things that I think are very, very essential for digital marketers of today.
Right. And any kind of soft skills, industry-specific soft skills?
Of course, you have to be good with people. You have to be, understand, and you have to be very observant. That's very important.
Which is perhaps common for a lot of industries.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't see any particular soft skills that.
But nonetheless, it's a very important trait. So
absolutely.
All right. On that note, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. On that note, we will wrap up today's show. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.